All right, welcome to our project for today. Went to mow grass and had a flat tire back here, and it is so flat it won't hold any air. I think the tire is dry rotted. These are old tires on here, so you can see back here. Let's get over here to it. This is a you can see some of the dry rot there, right there. So this is a 18 by 950 on an 8-inch rim. Went looking around for another, just going to buy another tire and rim. You can see the other one's dry rotted over there too, but it's actually holding there. So this one's not, and it wouldn't even take air. So went around looking and couldn't find a tire. All the tires are 20-inch. Didn't actually go to a tire store, went to like Walmart and Lowe's. While I was at Lowe's, I found a tube, and I've got that right here. And this is what we're going to do today, is put this tube in this tire and get some more life out of this tire. So this tire will fit up to a 20-inch, I think. It'll fit a 20-inch, 18-inch, either an 850 or 950 rim, which is what mine is. So anyways, we're going to do that, take this tire off. It's not the easiest job, but the tube was like 26 bucks at Lowe's, I think. You got to take this cap off, and then there's like a pin, or not a pin, but a key. I forget what you call those. I want to call them a cotter key, but it's not a cotter. It's like a little clamp key that you can pop out with a screwdriver, and then there's a couple washers, and you pull it off. The axle does have a key on it. So that when the axle turns, it doesn't just spin in there, and you got to make sure you get that key lined up, and I'll show you that in just a little bit. So let's get to work. Alright, we've got the tire off here. As you can see, that little key that goes in there, and there's a little slot in the rim right there. There's the tools, there's the little key and the washers and the cap. So now we're going to push this in somehow, some way, so that way we can put the tube inside there, and we'll have to get this valve stem off so that the new valve stem comes through. So we're going to work on that and see where we get. Alright, we've got the bead broken off the tire, and guess what? This tire actually already has a tube in it. This lawnmower I bought from, I got from somebody else, and apparently they had already put tubes in it. So you can see the tube right in there. See how the valve stem's pulling out. So we're going to get this tube out and get the other tube put in there. Alright, so we got the tube out. As you can see, it did not want to come out. Just standing on it, trying to pull it out. Had to get the big pliers out there, channel locks, pull them out. So anyways, got the tube out, and fixing to put the new tube in. We'll see what we got. Alright, so we got the inner tube all put in there, and got the valve stem pulled out. That was a chore. It was tough. Took me about 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I'm sure if you're at a tire shop, it just takes 2 minutes or a minute or something like that. But I basically was stepping on the sides, and I used some long pliers there, them long pliers, the bottom end that were rubber, just kind of pushing down. You don't want to pop that or put a hole in that tube. I try to get it past the bead. So got the inner tube in, got it aired up, and now we're going to put it back on here. I'm going to put some grease on this shaft here, and then this little key, I'll pull it out like that, and then when you put the line it up with the rim, and then it'll push it back into place. But put some grease on there, put the wheel back on, and put the washer and the locking piece back on there. For the life of me, I'm drawing a blank on what that thing, I want to say cotter pin, but it's not a cotter pin. So anyways, let's get that, and then we'll be done with the tire. Maybe we cut some grass. All right, and there she is, all back on, all aired up, good to go. Put the line the key up on the axle after I put some grease on it. Line the rim up with the key, and put the washers on. Put the lock back on there, and the cap. And come to find out, I figured out what the problem was that popped the inner tube tire. I was putting the tire back on, and I looked in the back, and there was this buddy right here, a roofing nail. We went through a hurricane last October of 2018, and had the roof replaced after that, and I found one in the yard. They weren't all gone. So anyways, got a new inner tube in there. Thank goodness this thing didn't pop that new the new tube. So we're good to go. When it was leaking air before, it was leaking out of the air, and I guess the tube was shifted or something inside, and that's why it wasn't coming out the hole where this thing was. It was coming out the side, so that's why I thought it was dry rotted and it didn't have a tube. So anyways, we got a new tube now, and we're good to go for a few more seasons, and we'll see what we can do. Thanks for watching.